Hello! I am finally back. I'm so sorry these videos have taken so long to do. This is obviously week 17 to 19 pregnancy update. However, I'm actually now 23 weeks. So it will have to be a picture of the bump from then, because obviously I'm quite a lot bigger now. This is me at 23 weeks. Yeah. But you'll get that one, you know, whenever I manage to get around to doing it. So, from week 17, the baby, from crown to rump, measures about 5.12 inches and is the size of a navel orange. These are all things I've got off of Pregnancy Plus, which is a good app. From week 18, she's the size of a dragon fruit, 5.59 inches. Week 19, a grapefruit, 6.02 inches. Again, from crown to rump. So yeah, she gets quite a lot bigger, which is mega exciting. So yeah, grapefruit, crazy. Some of the symptoms I have been kind of suffering with throughout, but I can see that I've tracked it through week 17 and through to 19. I started to get quite bad backache, especially in the lower back, if I've been doing lots of walking or not been sitting correctly, like now, for example. I put that I had occasional cramping. I don't think it wasn't anything major, and obviously there wasn't any bleeding or anything. I don't really recall it that well, which is why I probably should have kept up to date properly on these videos. So I don't think it could have been that bad. I don't know. Anyway, I also have written that I had some digestive discomfort and was a bit gassy and occasionally bloated. So TMI, my digestive system got quite slow. So yeah, I'd end up kind of going one way or the other, which yeah, wasn't too fun. And it's kind of a constant, I think, throughout pregnancy, but I think that's pretty much the same with most women. So, you know, again, not concerned about that at all. I had a couple of days where I had quite bad headaches, which isn't like me. I'm not really a headachy person, so when I get them, I'm kind of like, oh. But I didn't take anything for them, because I just tried to power through. But that was literally for like, one day I had it quite bad, and the next day was a bit more mild. I just kept drinking plenty of water, just stayed hydrated, and then everything was fine. Week 17 and 18, I still have quite tender boobs. But you know, again, that's a normal thing. And I occasionally had spurts of dizziness, but they didn't last long. So yeah, increased appetite. Oh my god, I have been eating so much. I've tried to swap a lot of my food out now for fruity things. I've got quite a lot of dried fruit, which I know is still not good, but to take to work and things, yeah, is better than what I have been eating. I still have a packet of crisps every day, which is probably not good, but early morning, sort of like mid-morning, maybe about 10 o'clock-ish, I really crave ready salted crisps. Doesn't matter what brand they are or whatever, I just need the salt. I don't know. So I do give in to that because nothing else seems to satiate me on that one really. Occasional sort of shortness of breath. Now I've put mild swelling of the hands and feet, but I don't actually think that's pregnancy related. We've had quite a few hot days, and my hands and feet swell up when it gets hot anyway, so that's just normal me. Yeah, I was making sure I was drinking plenty of water and getting enough exercise. So as you know, I'm a Zumba instructor. I'm still keeping that up, Zumba Gold, so a low impact version of Zumba. I do that once a week, but obviously I have to practice. So the Monday I practice, do all my class, go through everything, and then Tuesday morning I have my class. On a Monday morning I also go to prenatal Pilates, which is good. And I have bought myself a yoga ball to try and do some stuff at home, but that's not really happened much, apart from if I've got a painful back. Then it's been really helpful to kind of sit on and just kind of rock on and just exercise my back out. Been trying to get plenty of sleep, so at least 8 hours a night most of the time. At least be in bed for 8 hours, because sometimes I just can't sleep, or I'll wake up and won't be able to get back to sleep and things. And been making sure I've been taking my vitamins. So again, I'm still taking my Pregnicare Plus. So I'll have my grab 'em. Pregnicare Plus ones come in a box like so. I know I mentioned them in the last video, but then I forgot to say about the omega-3 bits. So these are the normal tablets you get. So even if you just get the normal Pregnicare original ones, they're the same. So they're just multi-nutrient tablet, and it's got everything in, you know, folic acid, vitamin B12, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, vitamin C, thiamine, vitamin B1, riboflavin, vitamin B2, niacin, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, like I said, folic acid and vitamin B12, biotin, pantothenic acid, magnesium, iron, zinc, copper, selenium, iodine and beta carotene. Yeah, so it's got all of that good stuff, and then it also comes with these little yellow ones, the pink back, and these are the omega-3 tablets. Because I am vegetarian, they are not vegetarian because they are fish oil, and the tablet itself, I'm pretty sure, has a gelatin coating, so I'm not really keen on that, but I feel I wouldn't get enough omega-3 in my diet otherwise for baby, knowing what I eat. I know you can do it, and that's great, but I just felt these are an easy way to make sure that I'm getting enough. So yeah, because you've got to be really careful with omega-3 that you're getting the correct type of fish oil. Look into it. I can't remember. I ended up asking the pharmacy and they told me to speak to my midwife, but at the end of the day, these are sold for pregnant women and it's a major brand, so I went with it. Yeah, so that's them. Yeah, so we went on holiday to Prague, which you can see linked down below, our Prague trip video, as a little baby moon, so our little holiday before the baby's born, because otherwise we're not going to have a holiday for a little while, or at least abroad anyway. So we just went for 3 days including travel, but it was lovely, it was really good. The only thing I struggled with was that we were walking quite a lot, which is normally fine, but obviously just started hurting my back a bit. The second day we kind of figured out the trams a bit more, and the metro and things, so yeah, it kind of took a lot of the strain off my back. But the first day, whew, it was quite tiring. But it's a beautiful city and I loved it. And whilst we were on the plane, before we even took off, I started to really feel the baby kick, which was really exciting. I'd felt like a few little flutters before, but these were proper, definite kicks. And from about week 18 onwards, I've been feeling kicks quite a lot, and they've just been getting stronger, which is exciting. What else have I been writing on my list of things? Favourite apps. So, my favourite apps I've been using, I've mentioned Pregnancy Plus already. I especially like that one for the vegetables and measurements, really. I don't really read much of the little forums and things that are on there, or the information they send through. I've kind of lost a bit of interest in the app. I don't know why, but probably because I've got so many apps. And then my other two favourite ones are Avia Pregnancy, or Ovia, which is kind of, the logo is a little blue logo with the outline of a pregnant lady on the front. So it shows, oh, it's really cute. It's got a little bit on there that shows the baby's hand size, you know, obviously approximately for when they're born. and then inside that is a little handprint in pink. Well, maybe because because we know we're having a girl. It might be blue, I don't know, but ours is pink anyway, showing the size of what the baby's hand would be like now, which is really cute. I love to check that every week. They also have baby measurements. They have fruit and veg, so same as Pregnancy Plus. Usually they're different vegetables though. But they've also got Parisian bakery, so sometimes it will say, your baby is now the size of a croissant, or which is just quite funny to read. They've got fun and games as well, so one week she was the size of a PlayStation controller, or a Batman action figure and stuff. It's just a bit fun. But my favourite one is the weird but cute animals. So one week she was the size of a canary, another week she was the size of an axolotl, which are those weird little kind of river salamandery weird looking things. And yeah, so just a bit of fun. And my favourite app, which is useful for tracking how you're doing, and it gives you lots of information, and there's good forums on there, is Nurture Glow. I forgot the name of it then. Nurture Glow. My friend told me about it. You can track if you've taken your pregnancy vitamins, if you've been doing your Kegel exercises, if you've done any other exercise, like how long you've been doing it for, how much water you've been drinking, and all your symptoms as well. It gives you a whole long list. And then if you're having something new, say like if you've just started getting backache, it will then kind of give you information afterwards, yeah, as to whether that's kind of normal, or if you need to worry about it, maybe seek medical advice, or just advice on how to kind of minimise it. So I found that one really useful, and like I said, the forums on there are pretty good, and everyone seems lovely so far. So yeah, people like to share their bump pictures and things. I haven't done that, but I like to look at other people's messages and things. So now I'm reading from the Pregnancy Bible, which I borrowed from my sister-in-law, Amy, thank you. So the baby at week 17, on this one it says, measures around 11 to 12 centimetres, which is 4.5 to 5 inches, crown to rump. So the baby's head, while still big, is beginning to look in proportion to the rest of her body. Now week 18, baby measures 12.5 to 14 centimetres, which is 5 to 5 3/4 inches from crown to rump, and weighs about 150 grams, which is about 5 1/4 ounces. So this is now the most active phase of the baby, which would make sense because that's when I started feeling Bobby move around a lot. And week 19, the baby measures about 13 to 15 centimetres, which is 5 1/4 to 6 inches from crown to rump, and weighs about 200 grams, about 7 ounces. It's quite a bit of a weight gain from the previous week. And a thick, white, greasy substance called vernix caseosa, something, is being secreted by glands on the baby's skin and acts as a waterproof barrier to prevent her skin from getting waterlogged in the amniotic fluid. It's a pretty vital thing, but I can't say it. So yeah, and that's about it, I think, really. I've been moisturising a lot using Palmer's cocoa butter formula. It's the one in the pump, this one. It's even got a little pregnant lady on the front there. Massage lotion for stretch marks. It's got vitamin E in it, and lots of other great stuff it says about. So yeah, and week 17 to 19, no new stretch marks. So I know you can't really stop them happening, but people seem to use this a lot. So yeah, and I like it. It smells nice chocolate. So I think that's all for this update. I shall see you in the next update, which will be coming very shortly after this one. I will be filming it next. Thanks guys, love you, bye!